Okay, so welcome back, and now we're going to start fitting exponential models to data. So let me start by showing you a data set that we're going to work with. So they wanted to see if there's what kind of relationship there exists between blood alcohol level or blood alcohol concentration and the relative risk of crashing a car, while operating a vehicle. So, so there's the data, and so I'm going to show you how we model an exponential curve to data using your calculator. Now, the thing is something that follows an exponential is something that's, if you notice that it starts out that it grows very slowly in the beginning and then starts to shoot off quickly to infinity, then that's going to probably be an exponential curve. So we're going to use regression analysis, or what we call regression, which is curve fitting. And so I'm going to use the calculator. We're going to use something in the calculator function called Exp reg, and we're going to follow the same steps that I did when I was doing the logarithmic example. So what I did was I took the data, and again I went to Stat, Edit, and so I stuck all my data. So here's the blood alcohol, right? And here's my X data, right? The X data is the blood alcohol level, and then the Y data is the risk of crashing, okay? And so this is the data, so I stuck it in there, so I'm going to quit out of that. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to plot this. So I'm going to plot this data. So again, I'm going to go to second Y equals, and there's my plot, so I'm going to hit enter. And so here's my plot. I turned it on. I've got scatter plot already selected, and there's my X data, Y1, L1. These are defaults, okay? So X data, Y data, so everything's good. So now all I have to do is go to zoom, because I'm using data, so I can go to zoom and use the stat plot under option 9. Okay, so if I just go to 9 and hit 9 here, there's my data. Okay, and so notice how it has that exponential type curve in there. So it fits, right? One thing, let me get rid of this. Okay, so again, it fits a nice exponential curve. Okay, so now I want to find the function. I want to model this data. I want to find the best fit model. So what I'm going to use is I'm going to use the Exp reg function on my calculator. Okay, and that's what we're going to use. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to quit out of here. I'm going to show you how to use it. So I'm going to go to Stat. Okay, go to Stat. And now I'm going to go over to the Calc menu. And I'm going to hit Enter. And now, oops, hold on. Wrong one. I'm going to go to the Calc menu. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to scroll down until I see Exp reg. There it is. So now I'm going to hit enter. And now I've got Exp reg, and now I'm going to put Y1, or excuse me, I'm going to put in L1, so that's going to be second 1. And then I'm going to do comma, which is right here. And then I'm going to do second. I'm going to do L2. And so now I've got L1 and L2 in there. Okay, now I'm going to put comma again. Why am I going to do comma again? because now I want to put my y variable where I want to store my regression line, my regression equation. Okay, so I'm going to go to vars, I'm going to hit vars, and I'm going to go over to yvars, so I'm going to go over to the yvars menu, and I want to choose functions. So I'm just going to hit enter. And now I'm going to hit enter again to get y1. Okay? And now I've got y1. And now I'm going to hit enter. Now what this is going to do is it's going to give me my equation, but it's also going to store the equation so I can graph it. And now there's what I get. Now it gives me the form. So it's y equals a times b to the x. So it gives me y equals a b to the x. And then it gives me my a and b. So there's my a and b right there. So a equals 0.583. I'm just going to do the first three. Typically, I just do the first three out to 3 decimal places, or the first 3 significant digits. And so b equals 2.207. So I'm just going to go out 3 decimal places. So now my function is f of x equals 0.583 times 2.207 to the x. And there's my model. Now what I'm going to do is now I'm going to see what it looks like on the graph. Now I'm going to go to zoom, and I'm going to go to number 9 for stat plot, and watch what happens. And so now look at that. So now look that now you can see the graph of the function overlaid the scatter plot. Now it's not perfect, right? You can see that doesn't go through all the dots, but it's pretty darn close. And that's the best fit regression line for the exponential curve. And that's how you do it. Have a great day.